Practical Principles. This is Practical Prince. Today we're doing tarot time. We're doing readings for people who've posted questions on the internet. If you'd like a live reading, you can wait till the end of the session, and we'll slip in a few then. Or Friday, we have a whole session dedicated to doing live readings if you want to join us then. Alternatively, you can reach out to me on the various social media at Practical Prince, and if you don't mind the textual, non-oral, visual, I send pictures. If you don't mind that medium, then I'll get to it as soon as I find the time for it. Today, we've got a fairly light group, two asking about relationship and one for a birthday read, which this will be a little late for their birthday, I guess, but all good. So our first one is Suzanne Remington, and she's wondering if someone could give me a relationship reading. My love life is confusing. And that's true for many people, I'm sure. And we'll do the best we can. Go ahead and bring out our workspace. And what deck are we using? Let me see. I can't quite figure out which one it is. Yeah, looks like Destiny gets the better part. So let's go ahead and get that. Give it a little shuffle. And see what we can find out. Okay. Let me make sure we got it all. Okay. Yeah, I think we've got you two that we're working with. Four of Swords and the Fool. So, I mean, well, I guess let me check to make sure there's an order. Not really. She probably needs to start with Four of Swords, but Four of Swords is speaking to needing to take a break. Um, and I don't think this is a one-time thing. I think this is a guideline, basically, when you're exhausted. When it's wearing you out, you back off the pedal, you set it aside, and you stop worrying about it for a while. Let things stew if they need to, and once it's done, then you can come back. The Fool deals with putting yourself out there, um, going where you're not comfortable. And sometimes being comfortable with having to start from scratch. So, yeah. So, definitely keep putting yourself out there. There's that. Um, don't just wait and expect for it to come to you. At the same time, avoid the burnout whenever you need it, however often, frequently, long, blah, blah, blah. When you need breaks, take breaks. That's totally fine, and it's what you need. So that's what it is. Let's give it a picture so that we can give that away later. Let me go ahead and highlight our next question, which is also on relationship. Can I get a relationship reading, please? And this is from Shannon. So let's find out. Go ahead and mix this back in. And again, we need to find our deck. Don't worry, I will hopefully remember to make the workspace the big one. Okay, looks like Prisma's going to be doing this one. So let's oh, just nothing that's strong. Alright, so we've got a major one and then a lighter one. It's not fine print per se, but well, this has the heavier weight. So let's see. 9 of swords and 8 of wands. Okay. Not the most fun. I want to double check the 8. I get the 9 a fair amount. 9 of swords, I refer to this as analysis paralysis, where trying to optimize or find the best decision is more problematic than just picking something and going with it. So we'll get to how that applies. Let me get the 8 of wands. Not charisma. Because 9 deals with grit and pushing through. 8 of wands, forward movement, finish line, final push. You may be tired, but there's no stopping now. Nearing the finish line is no time to slow down. Your situation demands one final burst of energy to propel you into victory. Show hustle, don't hesitate. You're nearly there. So both of these are seeking for action from her, which is interesting. It's just that we're near the end, which is helpful. Gives a light at the end of the tunnel sort of thing. But yeah, the big part in both of these is that you need to act. So let's go ahead and snatch that. No good if we don't give it to them. And then let's highlight our last question. And it looks like my chat isn't working, so let me take a moment to fix that. But this is from Nicola Marin, I want to say. It could be Marin. I'm not sure if this is allowed, but would greatly appreciate if it's okay to post here. My birthday was today, May 8th. And I'd absolutely love a mini read or card pull if possible. Please, thank you. Sorry, I'm just getting the chat. I guess it thinks I'm not logged in, despite the fact that we're streaming. Technology is incredible. So now I'll be able to see your comments when they come in. Now let's find a deck for her. Once I clean this up. Like my birthday, May 2nd, so Kindred Spirit Day. Alright, let's see. Well, that is Prisma once again. Yeah, I guess I'll shuffle just for consistency, but there are next. So let's do 1 and go. Those out of the way. I think there's some detail we could go into, but with the mini, I think this is all we're going to be able to get, which is fine. You can do big, huge reads, but let's see. So basically primary, secondary. So yeah, let's go ahead and flip. Wheel of Fortune, Two of Swords. Okay. Wheel of Fortune is usually auspicious, fortuitous, good luck. I want to say that this deck isn't so heavy on that, but let me check. Yeah, so this one focuses more so on the wheel part of the fortune change. But let me see if I can get a stronger. Both parts are applicable. They're not going to be in sync necessarily, if that makes sense. You might have good fortune in some area or at some point, but then have a fair amount of change in another area or aspect of your life. So, not bad. Yeah, way to downplay the fortune. Two of Swords. This deals with needing to make a decision. But that first and foremost, you need to look at it more clearly. I don't know if you can tell from there. But this depicts someone with a blindfold on, waving their swords around. The suggestion is that the blindfold needs to be taken off before the person can see clearly. So, as far as anything more specific, it boils down to taking a step back, moving yourself to an objective viewpoint as best you can. Some situations are harder to do that, but you should be able to do fairly well. Yeah. It's not a bad card, it's more, how would you... It feels more matter of fact, so neutral, neutral truth, if that's a thing. But yeah, so those are our reads for today. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to be doing live readings Friday again, so feel free to check out that session. And then hit me up on social media if you just want a reading and don't have the time to catch a session. Because it's always fun doing readings for you guys. But for now, hope you guys have a great week. Wonderful evening. I'll go put these readings out, and until next time.